After seeing the pictures last summer of the evacuation airlifts from Afghanistan, it's perhaps no wonder that MPs investigating what happened have talked of deep failures, disaster and a betrayal of Britain's Afghan allies. In their report, the MPs describe a total absence of a plan for Afghans who supported British forces when Taliban fighters started winning back land. The MPs say the Foreign Office should have seen it coming and now should still be focused on the consequences.
Nearly a year ago, and within just a few weeks, 2 decades of Britain's commitment to Afghanistan simply evaporated. Afghan allies left behind besieged us for help. Almost none came. One of those is Fazil. He fled Afghanistan when the Taliban took over and is now living illegally in a third country. He says Britain owes him the right to sanctuary, which it isn't fulfilling.
I have 100% right to come to UK. I told you, I sacrificed my blood, myself, my bones for the British people. I got bullets in my hand. I got bullets on my shoulder. I got stabbed by a knife. Why? I have just one message: to please help me and take me out from this stress and depression.
The report says the fact that the Prime Minister, the then Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab and the Foreign Office's top civil servant, Sir Philip Barton, were all on leave when the Taliban took over showed a lack of seriousness and leadership. The report bluntly says that Sir Philip should consider his position. It says the UK's botched evacuation of Afghan allies and British passport holders likely cost lives. And, as a result, the UK will now face a heightened terror threat from Afghanistan. But this report's most damning findings aren't about what happened a year ago, as terrible a failure as that was. It's also about what's happened since, to the Afghans left behind to face the Taliban takeover, and who are now being hunted and killed. Ash Alexander Cooper was a colonel who served for 4 years in Afghanistan. He is in constant touch with dozens of Afghans who served alongside him.
Would you trust us if we made commitments again? I think it's really damaged our standing in the world.
What's the reality for people that you know who've been left behind in Afghanistan who once served us?
My phone is full of pretty graphic images of murders and torture and just beatings, in the best case, and it's very real for them. Clearly I'm in a safe place in the UK, but the reality for them, they are terrified and they don't know what to do. They're relying on words issued by this government last August, and we've yet to deliver on that, and that's tragic.
The consequences of our rushed and botched exit from Afghanistan continues to cost lives and futures. The Taliban have ended teenage girls' education, forced women to cover up in public, and all this in the midst of the worst humanitarian crisis in Afghan living memory. Rageh, Omaar, News at 10.